defense and not give them that opportunity.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Ryan. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd and inches. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a throw here to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Ryan will throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, 48 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11. Hey, bye-bye. 51. Pick it.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 3.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the ball.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
When they got off the field on 3rd down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Williams, a man in motion right. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Pressure comes and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Herbert back to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know.